From here, we head to politics. Let's bring in our guests in quick succession. Leye Igabo is the National Publicity Secretary of ADA. It's a political party in Nigeria that was not registered. And some persons within the party were not happy that NDC got registered, and they were not registered, and they decided to head to court. Let's bring in Mr. Igabo. Mr. Igabo, good morning and welcome to the program.
Good morning. Nigeria.
Talk to us about this back and forth. I think I read somewhere, heard somewhere where the gentleman who is advocating that INEC deregisters NDC because for him, the right things were not done, is not speaking from the position of the party, or is the party in agreement with him? Let's establish that first.
Yeah, thank you very much. I think I've said it on several occasions that Dr. Morado, even though he's the National Secretary of All Democratic Alliance, is not speaking for the party. He's expressing his own personal opinion, which of course he has rights to do. But I, as a National Public Secretary of the party, I have the authority of the party to clarify the position of the party that as far as All Democratic Alliance is concerned, we are not party to what Dr. Ado is saying. He's saying that on his own, on a personal note. And I've clarified that. I've actually clarified the position of the party as regards that.
Okay, fantastic. Because the argument was to the effect that why is it an NDC problem? It's like two people wrote exams. Let's even assume they wrote exactly the same thing. The examiner chooses to pass one person over the other person. The problem should then the other student is telling the examiner, you must fail this person. It's not the student's fault, it's the examiner's fault. That is, if anything is wrong. That is just to make it as lay and comprehensible as possible. But let's talk about your party as we progress towards this election. The first time we heard about your party, at least I heard about your party, was during this period of trying to register all the associations. So it's not a party yet, it's an association, if you will, because it's not registered with INEC. What is the situation with the party?
Yeah, right now, we all know that our party should have gotten its registration by December 2025, but was withheld by INEC, which is best known. And then we approached the court to compel INEC to release our registration, having complied with all necessary requirements of the Constitution. Section 222 to Section 224 only talked about the name, the Constitution, the logo, symbol, names of the officers, the national officers, and the party headquarters at Abuja, which we all comply. They came, for verification. They came to actually verify whether the information we earlier submitted to it were correct. And they saw that all of us came, even notwithstanding that they gave us short notice. We still came because they asked us to come on 5th December, and they gave us notice on 5th December, and then we asked to come on 8th December. That was on Monday. We came. All of us came. We presented ourselves. We presented all the information we earlier gave them, and they did not controverse it. So they told us that they were satisfied with all that we provided for them. So we don't know why they have to say, because what is difficult in comply with Section 22, in comply with names, logo, symbol, party offices, and all of that, and ensure that we have spread across the country, at least 2/3 of the country. We all did that. We surpassed that. So we don't actually know what was the problem. So we approached the court so that INEC, to compel INEC to release our certificates. Ordinarily, if we are to follow this 2026 electoral law, we would have been deemed registered. But because we are operating under Section 2 electoral law 2022, we expected INEC to confirm our registration, and they told us that we were not with net registration. We asked them why. So when they were saying
that right now looks like it's foreclosed already. So my question is, next line of action.
No, it's not. Yes, we still have other line of action by appealing the judgment. Because what we discovered was that the judgment did not actually discuss the merits of the case. The court was talking about technicality. that we did not do this, we did not do this, we did not come with list of someone which have come with list of someone who came with originating someone. All those ones are technicality. They did not actually address the merit, whether we actually complied with the constitutional provision, as regards, registration of political association. This is you cannot just throw away the baby with the bathwater. You must be able to tell us whether we actually complied or not. And that's why we are, considering appealing the judgment. This is to deepen our democracy, because we cannot just say we did not comply using technicality and say we should just go. It's not like that. We have to deepen democracy by going for appeal and ensuring that our case will, determine on its merit.
All right, and it's your constitutional right to appeal, but we just wonder if that can be tidied up within just a few days left, for parties to regularize all of their requirements to stand for election. I believe May 30th is the deadline. But let's talk about another important aspect of the matter, and I have interacted with you prior to this time on this one, and granted that ADA has dissociated itself with the engagements of your National Secretary, Mr. Umar Ado, on his opposition to the NDC, because the NDC did not follow due process in its registration, and INEC only registered the NDC based on the court order. You have said the ADA party has nothing to do with Mr. Ado's diatribe, but this has not stopped. Even after the court dismissed your suit against the registration requirement for your party, Mr. Ado is still resolved to oppose the NDC. What's your party's official disposition towards this?
I've told you that as far as all Democratic Alliance is concerned, we are interested in legitimizing or undermining any opposition platform that has scaled through the difficult terrain. We are not interested in undermining it. Because the truth of the matter is that we must give opportunity for Nigerians to choose. If there's no freedom of choice, then democracy is doomed. We are not ready for that as Democrats. So we have stated the position of the party that we are not party to what Dr. Umar Ado is doing. But that as it may, Dr. Umar Ado is an individual, a Nigerian who has a right to express his view and challenge whatever he considers appropriate. So we cannot appeal to him that, look, Dr. Ado, allow this to slide. It doesn't matter because there's no perfection. In as much as NDC has, secured registration, leave NDC alone. Let's face our own. We have a lot of things to do. We want to get our registration. Forget about what NDC has done or what he has not done. But if he insists that he still go to press further, we have no right to stop it. But what we will continually say is that Dr. Ado, as individual, is different from all Democratic Alliance, which decision or resolution or position I am dishing out to the public. I have the authority and have the responsibility to dish out the position of the party to the public, and this is exactly what I am doing. And I want the public to understand that as far as we are concerned, we are not interested in talking or fighting or engaging in any fiscal with the NDC. What we are presently pursuing is to ensure that the decision that is given to us is gotten from the INEC through the court. That's exactly our position, and that's our agenda. Whatever Dr. Ado is doing is his personal opinion. We have expressed this separately, and I want the public, every one of us, to understand the position.
So let's talk about what's your assessment of the democratic space in terms of because a lot of these political parties that are in turmoil due to litigations are accusing the All Progressives Congress of being responsible for their trouble. The All Progressives Congress has said, we are not involved. They've consistently maintained their innocence. What's your story? Your story, what do you think is going on? Are you also blaming the APC as well, or this is purely an INEC and you issue?
Everybody knows now that the agenda of the APC under President Tinubu administration is to ensure that it does not have any opposition to the 2027 presidency. That's the agenda. Everybody has his own agenda. It's unfortunate that President Tinubu, who we all regard as a Democrat, because we were following him his life, during annulment of the 1993 presidential election, we were all at the trenches, lending our weight and support for what the likes of President Tinubu were doing there. So we believe that he was, a real Democrat who would not allow democracy, to fail under his watch. Unfortunately, what we are witnessing under the self-acclaimed Democrat is something that is troubling. Because we have had presidents who were coming from military background who would have behaved in this manner. We have presidents of us who were a former general in the army. We have President Muhammad Buhari, who was also a general in the army. They didn't behave this way. They didn't make any attempt to scuttle our democracy. How come now that it is our own Democrat, our own person that we feel is our person, democratically, is the one that is involved in all this shenanigans to get to a position of president? This is actually troubling and very devastating. But whatever the case may be, all opposition parties are also playing the game.
All right, Mr. Gbagbo, thank you. We're totally out of time. My apologies. Lei Gbagbo is the National Publicity Secretary of the ADA. Thank you, sir. We appreciate it.
Thank you.